everybody, I'm Haven and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a different type of video. It's going to be an indie show review for HOG. It was for their 8th anniversary. But before I get started, I just want to say, if you are not already, I do not know what you're waiting for, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, become a Halian, hop on the spaceship, and let's get into this video. So the first match was a fatal 4-way tag match. You had New York Wrecking Crew, you had the Masons, you had Main Event, and you had Private Party. Private Party came out and then their music stopped, and then out comes Subway Mania guys. Everybody knows who they are, so the crowd kind of lost their shit. They came out dancing. The match was actually really good. I think the match had everything that you could want in a match. Like, every team had a spot where they shined a little bit, you know. And it was highly entertaining. People were literally like dying in front of us. Like, they would get thrown out the ring just right at our feet, And I'm just like, oh, are you okay, sir? Sir, okay, you're good, you know. But it was super cool, really entertaining. Private Party won, and at the end of that match, the Subway Mania guys danced, and then they hit their finishers on the Masons, I believe. And I'm just like, Rock did his people's elbow. You know, I think Kane did a choke slam. We also saw Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He came out, he spoke to us. He told us some stories. You know, it was good to see him talking and laughing and just having a good time. Even though he was before my time, you know, I've seen some old footage, alright? So, we were supposed to have a triple threat for the Crown Jewel title. It was supposed to be Sami Callihan versus Evander James versus Montekia? I think that's how you pronounce it. Listen, I even asked someone how do you pronounce his name, so if I said it wrong, I am so sorry. But Sami Callihan flight was delayed, so he couldn't make it, and he basically lost his title, which is kind of terrible. Like, he couldn't make it. But anyway, they had the match. The match was pretty good. Evander James does this thing that always gets me, where you think he's gonna dive, but then he actually does a cartwheel and like gracefully gets out of the ring, and I'm like, every time, one time, you gotta dive. Just once. Just one time. Alright, cool. Yep, match was pretty good, but Monte won. And you have a new Crown Jewel champion. So next up, we had Smiley and Amazing Red versus LAX for the HOG tag titles. You know this match was going to be really good. There was a point where Amazing Red faked the injury, and then he ended up hitting both members of LAX with a low blow. Super funny, yo. They sold the shit out of this low blow. It was hilarious as hell. But there was like a disconnect between Red and Smiley, and he ended up leaving Smiley by himself. And at first, Smiley was actually kicking their ass all by himself, just like kick, like. But, you know, the odds were not in his favor, and he lost. LAX is still your HOG tag champions. After the match, though, Leroy Green came out. He's trying to talk some sense into Smiley, like, listen, buddy, come back. Come over to the light. Join us. Leave this darkness alone. You don't need the house again going. Come back. Come back. And the crowd was feeling, we was into it. I was into it. I was like, yes, come back, buddy. Join us. And so he put the mask on, and then the rest of the guys at House of Gang came out. And Smiley was like, no, I got this, Leroy, chill. But then he turned around, sprayed red mist in Leroy's face, and I was just like, well, at least you tried. Like, you deserve a cake now. Here, I'll bake you one. So then we had a segment, Richie's Way, where he had Violet on to talk about what was going on with her and her right-hand woman. And she basically was just like, they basically beefing. You know how one person shines and the other person is just there like a little bodyguard. Then the guy came out with the roses. I don't know his name. For some reason, I can't freaking think of it right now. He came out, handed the roses to the girl, but then Violet ended up hitting her with it. And then she ended up getting speared. Yeah, she was left in the ring on her ass. And I was like, you gonna get your ass beat next time, girl. So then we had Gangone versus Shane Strickland. And this, yo, first of all, the entrances. I mean, more so Gangone's entrance, because he came out with like the Christmas music, and he was all dressed up. Like, he had like wolf skin on him. I mean, I don't know if it was wolf skin, but he had some type of like fur. He had a mask. He had a little staff. Like, they went all out for his entrance, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I love the theatrics of it all. Shane came out mad smooth, you know what I mean? Glasses, take them off, you know. I felt like the light should have shined down upon him, and like harp should have been playing, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I think both guys did pretty well. It was a really good match. I was invested in it. My friend loves Gangone, so he was super invested in it. But you know, Gangone retained. He's not losing that title no time soon. So we also had a women's match for the women's title. We had Sonya Strong versus Chris Standlander. I think I'm saying it right. If not, so sorry about it. She was an alien, you know, so this was good for me to see a fellow alien out there kicking some ass. The match was pretty good, but you know, Sonya retained. And you know, I'm just saying, throwing it out there, we need more aliens in every profession, alright? Just letting y'all know. And then we come to the main event, which was a cage match between Ken Broadway and Matt Travis. This is just like good old school, I can't stand you type of feud. I was like, damn, we're gonna see some shit. So, you know, they came out and immediately they start hitting each other like, I just been waiting to get my hands on you. Let me tell you something. They brought out thumbtacks. Both fell off the cage onto the thumbtacks. You can see just all in their arms and legs and stuff. They also bust out the stapler trying to like staple dollars to each other's heads. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I didn't come here to see blood. I mean, I kind of did. So, you know how you watch something like this, like I want to see but I don't. It was one of those kind of things. So there was one point where they climbed on top of the cage, and out of nowhere Matt has like a plastic bag and he's trying to take Ken out, like literally with this plastic bag, choking his ass. And then he stands up and does a hurricanrana off the cage. Let me tell you, I think everybody was like held our breath. It's like, okay, they're both moving. Like, it was insane. It was a lot of hard hits in this match, and there was a point where Matt was on the floor and he's telling Ken like, yo, chill, I don't want no more, you got it, we was brothers. And then he just says F you, spits on him, and I'm just like, well, alright, yeah, because I don't like when bad guys like, oh please, no, 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 no. Nah, talk all of the shit because you're a heel, right? So Ken was like, bet, I got something for that ass. Went in the bag, he pulled out some, listen, I can't pronounce this word, so I'm just gonna say pointy wood, pointy little wood sticks. It was skewers, right? Put them in Matt's head and like hammered them down, and then he ran and hit him with the currency kick, and he got the 1, 2, 3. Let me tell you something. The way Matt screamed with those things sticking out of his head, hilarious. I mean, also disturbing, but very hilarious. I think you should check this pay-per-view out whenever it is available to you. I know the cage match is on YouTube now. Go watch it because it was very good. You will not regret watching this match because like it was crazy. Everybody in there was chanting, this is awesome. I think we all was like, damn, we kind of wanted the match to go a little bit longer, you know? That's how good it was. So yeah. Anyway, everybody, that is it for this video. Listen, if you couldn't tell, I actually like the HOG 8th anniversary show. Really good stuff. Check them out if you're ever in like, you know, the Queens area. Go watch that cage match and then come back and tell me what you thought about it, alright? Also, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.